Good morning. Look where we are. Look what time it is. You're not going to believe what time it is as far as truly the time. So, I'm back in Seagrove at the Golden Bubble. And I wanted to do one more class in my studio. Makes me a little sad, but I'm not going to cry, I don't think. That's not what in the plan. But let me tell you what I've done. So I went to Fairhope, got my hair cut, and it's a mess right now. And I don't have, I don't know, I just wanted to see what it does down. But it's, anyway. And went and saw my friends, and one of my friends had to have a heart procedure done. And truly amazing what, there is a small part of the medical system that I appreciate, I guess I appreciate it. Well, because they did this amazing procedure on her and she was fine the next day. I went to spend the night with her just to make sure she was okay and so she would have, and to someone to be with. But yeah, man, they went up through her groin, had to put a new valve in her heart, and she was fine. I mean, she was sore, of course. Two little slits right there at the crease of your leg, so you can't even see it. And she's fine. So, wow, so that's amazing. So anyway, I guess the moral of that story is to go, to go to a doctor to get fixed in ways like that. If you have a heart problem or a whatever problem, that's what they're good at. But to try to go to them because you have a headache or a stomach ache or, to help you with your, that's where we need to be in charge. And in my opinion is just eat meat, but that's just my opinion. Okay. So I was going to give these books away, and then I was like, so it's Mike Dooley. Do y'all know him? And he's been doing the quotes from the universe. What is it called? And I read it for years, not as much into it now. Funny how things come in and out, but even makes me think of Esther Hicks, Abraham. Do y'all know them? I have, downstairs I've got all my stuff that I'm just going to see what sells, and then what doesn't sell we'll just take to the Goodwill or whoever. But I have a box full of Abraham Hicks CDs. I loved her, him, them, whatever they are. So there's a box of them down there. If anybody wants them, so this has always been my journey. So I was going to give these away, and then I was like, I don't want to do that. So this is the kind of book that I think you can just open and read. The best way to deal with other people is to just let them be other people. There you go. Love it. Oh, it's called Notes from the Universe. But this is his book, one of his books that he wrote. And I bought it, and I never really even looked at it. Oh, look, I have a place. Let's see. I have a place marked here. Let's see. Do I, or is it just, yeah, I do. Learning from all that hurts. Learning from all that hurts. You want me to read a little bit? Get this going? I bet it's a beautiful day when you read this. Not necessarily sunny and breezy or even daylight, but sparkling with possibilities and laden with potential. They all are. He's so great. Just 3 years ago, part of my morning ritual after changing and feeding, after changing and feeding you breakfast was to take a short walk, carrying you past a few houses and back. In the winter, I'd swaddle you in a blanket, and on warmer days, leave your bare arms and legs in the morning breeze. You'd never fail to hold your head high, eyes wide, silently prescoping as I chronicled all I saw. From the rising sun to overhead birds plying the sky, waving neighbors headed off to work, a snail crossing the sidewalk in front of us, peppered with flowery descriptions. Must sneeze. Excuse me. Observing and declaring that it was yet another beautiful day. That's cool. By the time you were walking and talking, age 3, some mornings at the first sign of sunrise, you'd creep into our room and timidly ask with a sleep-strained voice, "Daddy, is it a beautiful day? Is it a beautiful day, Daddy?" And then as you heard us stir, gaining in tempo and excitement, you'd continue, "Is it a beautiful day? Is it a beautiful day? Is it a beautiful day?" Not really questioning the day's beauty, but wanting to know if it was, in fact, a new day. Confident, I chose to believe in your early wisdom that all days are beautiful. Of course, everything happens within every moment of any day. Of course, everything that happens within every moment of any day is born of meaning, order, and love, the epitome of beauty, even though sometimes to the physical senses, things might appear to be anything but. That such seeming contradictions unexpectedly crop up, however, will not mean that you aren't solely creating your life, nor will it mean that God is serving up tests. We are our own teachers, and there are no tests, as you'll soon read. This is the trickiest chapter, because what's to be shared can seem naive, negative, or just plain offensive. But consider, if you're beginning to understand that you live a life of your own creation, coached in love, then just maybe the more any of these carefully vetted chapters, lessons sting or offend, the more you have to learn. Life's perfection isn't part-time, it's all the time. And when we suffer, it's always because we've missed something, not because we've found a flaw in the world. Yes, there's ugliness, but it's never pointless. Find the point and you'll close in on the healing. See the healing and you'll find love. Well, that's good. That's cute. So I guess that's when he's talking about when because he had children. And anyway, all right. So we're going to do some yoga, I think. But the next thing I want to do, we're going to do breath awareness. So it's this new practice I've been doing that I love. It's the one meditation that I can do. So I've tried, or I want to do, or I've applied it. So There's many meditations. I've done many different ways, but I found this way. I found this by a man named Joey Lott, Lott. I highly recommend him. Just go to YouTube and plug him in. But what it is all you do is you don't make it, you don't try to be, you don't make yourself breathe. You don't try to breathe. You don't make a sound. You don't hold your breath. You just watch your breath. And I like to compare it to as if you were a cat watching a mouse hole. I don't know why, but this is what comes up for me. And you are waiting for that mouse to stick his head out that mouse hole, because you're going to jump on him. But what we're doing is we're watching the mouse hole for the next breath that comes. Because you breathe, that's a miracle that we keep breathing. You know, we don't have to make ourselves breathe. You have to brush your teeth. You don't have to your breath just comes and goes. And so make it fun. Make it, be curious. And we're going to just watch that mouse hole. So we're just going to do it for about 5 minutes, maybe. I don't know. We're just going to do it. And until I decide not to do it. The other thing you can sit on a bed. You can sit in a chair. You can sit up against the wall. You don't have to have your legs crossed like a nincompoop. No, not like a yogi. We're just going to follow the breath. Just let it come in and let it go out. And notice, and it might come in fast, it might come in slow. You might find yourself making a noise or making yourself breathe. That's okay. But the idea is to just watch it. Breath awareness. Just watch it. And thoughts are going to come in. And you're just going to say, oh, there's a thought. And then just go, okay, I'm going to be watching my breath. Don't get anxious about it. Let it be fun. If it's fun, you'll do it again and again and again. And I do this breath awareness every day. It's the first time ever that I've had a practice that I want to do every day. I get excited. I wake up. And this is what I usually do is I wake up first thing when I wake up, but I'm lucky I'm by myself. I don't have children or anything, but I wake up, I fluff my pillows up, I scooch up into the bed. For some reason I do this, but it's because since I've been eating this way, I feel so good in my body that I'm like wrapping my arms around my body and let my body know how much I love it. For the first time, I feel good in my body because I'm not bloated. I'm not too fat. I mean, I have a little bit, but all my years I've never felt comfortable. And it could be my age because I am up there. But anyway, this is how in bed, this is what I usually do. I sit up first thing, sit here, and I do my breath awareness. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. And you're not, and again, the thoughts will come, but don't, just let them come, let them go, and just, when you find yourself in your thoughts, just go back to, I'm going to be, I'm going to watch my breath. Breath awareness. Just look at it. Be a cat watching a mouse hole, waiting for that mouse to pop its head out and be like, there you are. We're not going to eat the mouse's head off. We're just going to watch the breath. But it's going to pop out of that hole and it's going to go back in the hole, and just be curious, be watching it. Okay. I think that's enough said. Close your eyes and let's just follow your breath. Okay, I want you to now take that. We've created this beautiful internal connection. And we're going to bring it into all aspects of our body. So keeping your eyes closed, bring that internal awareness and magic powers into your thinking so that all your thoughts are in alignment with what you want, who you want to be in life, what you want in life. And we're going to take it into all our organs in our body to heal us and make us perfect and be healthy and strong. And take it to all your limbs and joints and bones and ligaments and to energize and strengthen and like we wash our body with this internal magic that we have. So just think about it, go into all your joints, maybe like blood flowing through your veins, that this now place that we are in with our breath, because our breath is magical and we are magical and we are powerful. And so it goes into all aspects. So it's like we're cleansing our whole body, telling our body, thank you, putting this beautiful energy, letting it flow all through our body, to your organs, to all your senses, your eyes, your ears, your taste, your feel, your, and in your mind and your thoughts, and in all your organs. I already said that. Everything, okay? The whole body. Now you're washed with this magic power that we've created just by watching our breath. And so now we're going to slowly start to open our eyes, but open your eyes slowly so that you can keep as much of that internal as you open the eyes into the external. So it's tricky. Because when I open, so I'm going to just try to open my eyes just a little bit, and boy, that internal goes away so quick. So play with it. Just open your eyes just a little bit and see if it changes your energy to the outside. And can you keep the internal and the outside connected together? It's not easy, but it's fun to practice and get better and better at it. So slowly, as you become ready, let your eyes slowly open and see how much of that internal you can keep with you. Good. I hope that was fun. So I thought I was going to keep going, but I think I'm going to come out. I have to get up and stop it. And then, let's straighten out. But I'll tell you one more thing, and then I'm going to stop this, and then we're going to do some yoga. But I went to Fairhope, and then I drove back yesterday, and I got to go see people I needed to see. So I went to see Miss Dottie, who is the lady I took care of for 3 years. So we had a nice visit, and I went to go see a couple of more people that I wanted to go see. And then I got home and I did some things, and I was tired, is what I wanted to say. I was like, oh God, but I packed the car with a lot of my plants, and I just was like, I'm tired. And I kept saying, no, just keep going. And then I was like, I just want to go to bed. So I went to bed at 6 o'clock. Well, maybe it was like 7, but I went to bed. It was still light. And I woke up at 12:45. So it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. right now. But I had my 6 hours sleep. I can do 6 hours. That's all I need. And I said to myself, Bridget, if you go to bed now, you're going to be up at 12 midnight. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do a yoga class. I'm going to clean up the house a little more. And then I want to get on the road at like 3 a.m. and get down there before the crowds get on the road because it's Labor Day weekend. So it's fun. We'll see if it works, but it's I don't even know what time it is, but I woke up at 12:45. So then it's like it's probably about 2 a.m. So now we got to get to work. Oh, that's the best coffee. I got the coffee at when I was in Fairhope at the what's it called? The place in Fairhope. Anyway, good coffee. I'll have to remember the name. I had a little hip thing going on.